Jerry, opening day at Sun and Fun. This is here, and from what I understand, this thing's getting ready for prime time.
Well, it is, and the machine that you saw back in October was an early prototype, and we've refined the motion platform to do a couple of things. In motion, weight is the enemy, and so we had to come up with a very light, very fast motion system. So this one is much lighter and smaller than the prototype, and it has more motors on it. So it's giving us all of the motion cues that we need to get a pilot comfortable with standing on top of a beach ball, which is essentially what hovering a helicopter is. The other thing we've done is we eliminated the use of potentiometers anywhere in the control systems and have gone to position sensors to get the granularity we need in the signal and eliminate the problems of jitter that you generally have with these kinds of simulators. And they maintain a high degree of integrity over a very long period of time. We think we got it now. It's pretty great. It's improved my helicopter flying a lot. And it's more difficult to fly in some respects because we've got the flight dynamics in it working now for auto rotations. And auto rotations are one of those maneuvers that break more helicopters than anything I can possibly think of. And you can try to break it as many times as you want to here. And we're getting good flight dynamics for good auto rotations. We're very excited about this. This has been a long project. We didn't give it a high chance of success when we started, and we made it. And it's here now, and it's ready to go into the flight schools.
Well, the part that was exciting way back when is you were hoping that this was going to come out below $200,000. You kind of kicked that to the curb, and you're $149?
$149, and we're actually selling the first 5 for $129. And the reason is because we were able to get a lot of the costs out of this. When we started the early prototypes, it was requiring 3 computers to run this simulation. We have it down to 1 now. It makes it a lot less expensive to build.
Where do you go from here with this?
Well, this simulator will go through some changes as we expand the number of models we're doing. Right now it'll do Robinsons and Bell 47 and Schweitzer 3000, but we know that within training departments that are operating more sophisticated helicopters, there's a need to stay sharp with it. So we'll take this up market to more and more sophisticated helicopters as we go.
When did you start on this project?
This project we started about 2.5 years ago, and we only started it because we were getting a lot of requests for it. And of course, we concentrated for a long time on this new motion system. But you know, this motion system has a lot of the characteristics of our old one, and that is that it fits through a classroom door, and it still plugs into a wall outlet. Schools don't have to have special facilities to run it, so you kind of combine those two things. This motion system, if you think about a cereal bowl with a marble in the bottom, and then no matter how you move that bowl, that marble stays in the same place in space, is the underlying design element here in this motion platform. And we think it's the first of its kind. So.
We wish you a lot of luck, and we hope to see it out in the field, and more important, we've got to go fly it a little bit more and see if we can break it this time.
Well, thanks. Let's go flying.
Aero-TV is brought to you by
ADS-B will be mandatory for most aircraft by 2020 in the United States, but you can benefit from ADS-B today with the Bendix King KT-74 Mode S transponder. The KT-74 meets the global mandates for ADS-B out when attached to a suitable WAAS GPS.